Good morning, students. Today we are here with new chapter, physical and chemical changes. You know, changes. Changes means to something different, to be different. As you know, every moment, every time we are getting in change. We are in process of changing. So, in this substance, any substance also goes into changes. So, change we are classified into two types. One is physical change and other one is chemical change. Physical means what? Physical means just look. This is my physique. Little bit I am something. So if I think that I should be slim, I should be more attractive look, then I can go gym and I can make my biceps and I can make my six pack like this. And suddenly if I think that I am not a hero or not a celebrity, I am teacher, so why should I care about my physique, my looking look wise, why should I more concerned? Then I will leave all the exercise, all the disciplined food chart, and I will enjoy whatever I want to do. Then again I can get my family pack. So six pack is over and family pack is again come back. What does it shows? It shows that I am particular, that Ritesh only. But I change my body, I change my shape, but I cannot change myself. Right now, my nature, my quality, my way of talking, my way of expression, I cannot change this. So this is physical change, right? Where no new substance are formed. Clear? Physical change, it is a type of change where no new substance are formed. It is change only in shape, size, color and state. Okay, shape we can mold, we can fold, it's changed, shape is changed. And size, if I take a rod and you can expand it, you can fold it, you can again make it straight, so you can change the shape and size. Color, whatever you want to change color, its color. And state, we have generally in your class 7, we have to study about three states: solid, liquid and gas. These are the states. So think water, we can, if we put water in freezer, it turns into ice, liquid to solid. Again I take the same iceberg and just leave it in room temperature, it will start melting. After melting, it convert into water. And if we put some heat, then it start vaporization means it turns into gas. And if we collect that gas, and let the temperature down, then it condense and again that gas convert into liquid. So this is the state. State is three: solid, liquid and gas, and these states depend upon the intermolecular space. It will discuss in some other time. So in physical change, only the change in shape, size and color, state, and there is no new substances formed. There is nothing new. It is just in simple change. Okay. So physical, and it is reversible also. As I told you, you change water into ice, solid, you change water into vapor, gas, and condense the gas, make it water, freeze the water, make it ice. So we can just change this. But whatever the process we are providing, there is no new substances formed. So this is physical change. Here is no new substances formed. And now chemical change. It is completely new substances formed. Completely new substances formed, and we cannot regain the previous one. Suppose sitting of curd. Okay. In our home, when mother put some curd in milk and left it for few hours, what we see in morning, the milk converted into curd, and now we cannot regain milk from that curd. Okay, we suppose kitchen is our best laboratory where all the chemical and physical activities are taking practice. Okay, when mother prepare something for food, okay, can we again regain the vegetables separate? Can we again regain the oil, mustard oil, whatever the oil separate? No, we cannot separate spices. No, even we cannot separate tea from water, milk and sugar. So this is the complete new substances formed, that is chemical change, right? The color may be changed, shape may be changed, size may be changed, everything can be changed and it will be definitely new substances formed, then it is chemical change. Now, another example of rusting of iron. Rust, it is a layer which deposit on the iron utensils. The reaction is ferrous, it is iron. Like oxygen, in the presence of oxygen, it is already present in atmosphere. H2O, it is water molecules which is present in atmosphere in the form of moisture, right? Then if they all mix together, then produce the ferrous oxide Fe2O3, which is called rust. Now we cannot make again iron product by this rust. If rusting is happened, then we cannot make again that particular iron. For the prevention, for the protection of rusting, we use galvanization. It is a process of putting layer of zinc on iron material so that it cannot come in contact with oxygen or water molecules, so that we put a coat which protect iron utensils from this oxygen and water molecules. You have seen that bicycle, the rim of bicycle, every part of the bicycle which is shining, that is being coated by galvanization, right? And other thing is crystallization. It is another process of, you have already seen in the filtration, where we are in class 6, we already studied about it, where we gain the salt from the sea water by the process of evaporation. By the process of evaporation, we get salt. This is the fine particles which is dissolved in water molecules. By the process of evaporation, we get the fine particles of salt. This is called crystallization. So I think this is enough about this chapter for you. Okay, so please go through the book and read it out, find out the question and send it to me. Have a nice day to all.